Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got it. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Benjamin. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing to miss a receiver that...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's some room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Terrapins! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He'll throw it. That's reeled in, it's Staley. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Rush is on him. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a little grass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Throwing, Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Oh, what a cut! He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He fires one deep over the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They get to him as he throws. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. Could be an alley. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick release by the QB. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. Sellers. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And man, those sting.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Sellers. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Alabama quickly back to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Duff. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Working that left side now. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Again, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Got his man. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.